Hello, Papua New Guinea, and welcome to another episode of Sports Scene, courtesy of Coca-Cola, PNG's #1 refreshment. Thanks for joining us again on your Monday evening. We do have a fantastic show for you in store. We have a player profile of Sebastian Pandya, one of the Kumo superstars who's trying out for that Queensland Cup team. They're over camping in Bomana as we speak. And we also have a story of the Snooker Awards that happened over the weekend. So stay tuned for that. We are going to go now, though, to our regular sporting briefs. So let's take a look at all the sporting action that happened over the weekend.
In the sports briefs this week, the PNG Peppers finished third at the 8th Nations Cup after defeating Sri Lanka 60-48. Uganda came out this year's champions after they beat host Singapore 52-29. Fijian Peter Lenoir claimed the Kumite 84kg category in the inaugural Australasian Karate titles at the Don Bosco Technical Institute in Port Moresby.
After the tournament that we had yesterday, the results are out now, and we basically know roughly what we are looking at, but that will be confirmed this evening when the coaches sit together and pick the final score for 2015.
Well, there you have it, this week's sporting briefs. And as you saw, our Pepes arriving back in country from the Singapore Nations Cup, where they finished a very respectable third spot. And I know they'll be looking for even better results as we approach the 2015 Pacific Games. Other teams that also competed overseas recently are basketball teams. The men finishing at the Pacific Championships in 7th position, and our women finishing in 4th. And that's behind the likes of Australia and New Zealand. So very respectable results for both those teams. And I know that they'll also be looking to improve as we head towards 2015. Now, there was also very big news on the football front over the weekend with the draw for the 2014 FIFA World Cup that's going to be taking place in Brazil next year. 8 groups in all. And as we take a look at them, we have Group A, Brazil, the host nation, up against Croatia, Mexico, and Cameroon. But 2 of the groups of deaths has to be Group D. We have Uruguay, Costa Rica, England, and Italy all in the same group. And Group G, Germany, Portugal, Ghana, and USA. 2 groups of death there. We also have in Group B, Spain versus Netherlands, as well as Chile and Australia rounding out Group B. And that's Spain versus Netherlands, the 2 finalists of the 2010 World Cup. I'm already getting excited. Can't wait for July next year when the World Cup happens in Brazil. We're going to go to a break now, but when we return, more sports scenes, so stay tuned.
Yes, welcome back to Coca-Cola Sports Scene. Now we take a look at our player profile for this week, and our player profile is Sebastian Pandya of Team Kumo.
Hi, my name is Sebastian Pandya. I'm from Western Islands.
Seba, you'll tell us a bit about how you came to play the sport of rugby league and how long you've been playing it for.
I've been involved with the game itself. Just following my uncles and relatives who've been playing the game. I just was brought up with the game itself, so yeah, I've been playing for a while now. I think it's probably half a decade or something. Yeah.
So what clubs have you played for so far? What competitions have you taken part in?
I was taking part in the local, when I was in school, I took part in the school boys program. And then after I finished year 12, I started playing in the POM Rugby League comp. I played for the West. I was playing there, and I got selected to play with the Port Moresby Vipers. That was in 2010.
What has it been like for you playing for the Vipers? You won the grand final.
It's something like it's been a while, like almost 2 decades for them to like been away, and they were not winning the cup for a while. And for us, new guys coming in, being in the finals, and then finally getting a grand final win. So unreal, like for us as players playing through.
Sebastian, what positions do you play?
Normally play in the forwards, play lock and second row.
How would you describe rugby for you? What does it mean for you to play rugby?
It's my life. Like something I always had a desire to play, and if it allows me to continue, I'll continue playing.
Who do you look up to for inspiration, or who is your role model?
Basically, just I think no one in particular. I just love watching the game and sort of inspired by the game itself, like watching it in like this, like in the NRL, and yeah, the one people playing like the stars itself. So yes,
Do you have a favorite NRL player?
yeah. Currently, everyone would say Sonny Bill, but yeah, I think Sonny Bill is the one when he started playing for when he was with the Billiards. Yeah. So yeah, I've been following up until he even changed the code during the played in the union.
So what do you do at the moment? Do you go to school? Do you work?
I did go to school. I was in UPNG Open Campus, but when I was selected for selected to play with the home Vipers, I sort of put my studies aside because I tried to juggle footy and studies. I couldn't, so I just put it aside and pursue with my rugby league career.
Would you like to have a career in rugby, or probably later on in life, would you like to have a professional career?
Yeah, I would love to have a career in rugby, but at the same time, it's like you have to have something to fall back on. So just just have to continue playing, but then at the same time, probably try and do some studies to back me up later on in life. Yeah.
So what were you studying?
Took up business management, yeah, at Open Campus. So I haven't finished it up since 2010. So yeah.
So what was the World Cup experience for you?
It was like a dream. Like the funny thing about it was I was doing my year 12. It was in 2008, and I was like the daily papers were the stories of the people playing in the World Cup, and I told a few of my classmates that the next World Cup I'm going to be in, like something that the desire that always been beating me to go the extra mile. So after I finished, when I got a chance to play with the Vipers, I made sure I made most of it to get a chance for the next World Cup, which is this year, and it was to achieve that is like a milestone for me. Like I achieved something. So, yeah.
What's the best advice you've received from anyone?
I think it's from our coaching staff in the team Kumu. They said hard work beats talent. Yeah.
What advice would you give to any young player that's thinking of taking up the sport of rugby league?
Just follow your dreams and your desire. If you want to achieve something, you just have to follow it. And if you have the right family to support you and the support you get from families and friends, just go on with what you think is right for you and just pursue on.
You're here in camp for the team that's going to be taking part in the Queensland Cup. Excited to be here?
Yeah, it's very exciting. Like to take part in a it's the second toughest competition in the world, and for us PNG to be included in the state competition itself is something challenging. But just have to take each step at a time, see how it goes.
Has there been any other sport you played besides rugby league?
I took part in martial arts, Aikido. That was when I was small, but yeah, I just gave up on it. Yeah.
If there was another sport besides rugby league, what would you play?
I think golf.
For real?
Yeah, my dad used to play golf when we stayed in Medan. So I used to follow him being his golf caddy. So I grew up playing golf, but somehow just the interest of the rugby itself just took toll on me, and I just followed it on.
Maybe in your spare time.
Yeah, probably later.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, yes, you're welcome.
And there you have it, our player profile for this week, Sebastian Pandya. Okay, we'll go for a break now. Taking us to the break, we caught up with head coach Michael Marum, yes, as he gives us an update on the training camp up here at Bomana Police College. You're watching Coca-Cola Sports Scene. Okay, Coach Marum, training been going well so far?
Yeah, had a good week last week, 4 or 5 days training there, so yeah, guys pulled up all right there.
So you had the 30-man squad that was named last night?
Yeah, we announced a 30-man squad. I think as official release will be made by the PNG Rugby League board. I think Brett Tassel, someone like that. So.
We have the 30-man squad now out of the way. You have this week and also next week for the training camp?
Yeah, out of the 30-man squad, we still have five more set of players that need to go by Wednesday, Thursday, latest. So, and then after that, we should have an idea of who our 25 is for next season. Yeah.
How has been head coach going for you so far, Michael?
It's been a lot of work over the last few days now. I think we just have to work hard again this week and make sure finish off on a high note before we look forward to coming back after the break. So, yeah.
Your support staff?
Yeah, they've been good. Everyone else been working along well. Yeah, it's good to see everyone working.
The 30-man squad that's been named, what was the grounds for selection for them?
We mainly looked at the positions, experience, those guys that probably, I think we in camp now we probably only have 5 players that went away to the World Cup. We missed all those other guys, but yeah, I think we still got good mixer there, so good experience from the other guys that didn't go to play in the World Cup as well. So,
how many players from Schoolboys Rugby League do you have in camp at the moment?
We had 5 that were part of the camp. They were all sent back home on Sunday. So and we had another 15 from the zones, and I think there's few of them have made it through to the final 30 there. So
it is good that you have the Schoolboys Rugby League, because these are the players that you will be looking forward to for the next World Cup.
Yeah, that's right. And also not only the World Cup, but probably the next year. So that's where we probably be looking at all our juniors to come forward to make the next team.
Have some of the senior players been training to your expectation?
Yeah, I've been impressed with all of them. I think they've been good so far since day one, and those that are with us and in at 30, I think have been really working hard at training and making sure leading the younger players as well. So yeah.
Unfortunately, there aren't 7 of the senior players like Charlie Wabble, Asan Marape or Dion Aye.
Yeah, we wanted to keep them to be part of this team, but I mean they made up their minds not to be here, so we respect those decisions and that they've made, and we just have to work with whatever players we got here. And I think we got talented players here that can probably stand up here.
We'll catch up with you later on as soon as the training camp comes to an end.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome back to Coca-Cola Sports Scene. Thanks for staying with us. Now, the 2013 presentation night for the Snooker and Billiards Association was held last Thursday evening, so let's take a look at all the action.
The 2013 Billiards and Snooker Awards Night was held last Thursday evening at the Lamana Hotel. The night saw sponsors and players acknowledged for their outstanding performance and contribution to the season this year. Junior Player of the Year was awarded to Miria David. Gewa John claimed the Top Female Player of the Year award and was also awarded for winning the National Women's Snooker titles. John also received an award for the highest break of 25 in the tournament. The Zhong Fong took out Male Player of the Year award. Fong also took out awards for winning the Port Moresby Billiards Open, the Alatau Open and the Men's National Snooker titles.
Yes, and congratulations to all the winners on that night. Looking forward to another successful season next year, 2014. All right, we'll go for a break now. When we come back, Andrew wraps things up on Coca-Cola Sports Scene.
Welcome back to Sports Scene viewers. It is time to wrap up the show, and I know you're very disappointed about that, but something that you're not disappointed about, 500ml bottle of Coke going for only 3 kina, and the big one, 2 liters of Coke going for only 6 kina. That's something very excited and to be happy about. Something else to be happy about, Hotspot, every Thursday, 9 p.m. on MTV. Make sure you tune in to that. Another great show courtesy of MTV. And also find us on Facebook, Sports Scene on Facebook. Like us, post a comment, please. We want to see the photos of all the fans of Sports Scene on Facebook. Well, everyone, it is time to sign off for another week. Good luck to everyone taking part in their sport this weekend. Of course, everyone down at Sir John Guy Stadium this weekend, over the weekend, is EPC, the finals of the Eastern Papua Carnival. And we also have Taekwondo having their national championships here in Port Moresby. Whatever you get up to over the weekend, make sure you enjoy yourself and stay safe. Festive season is just around the corner. That's it for Sports Scene this week, and we'll see you again next Monday.